Yeah. You wanna press? Hello everybody, and welcome back to another hobby tip. Sorry it's been, well, it's more of a hobby tip review this one, but I'll get into that in a second. Basically, I've been away for quite a while, so I do apologise for that, guys. Hopefully you stuck with me. For those of you guys that do, have a virtual cookie. For those of you who didn't, I'm very sorry that you left. But anyway, yeah, so things with jury duty and holidays and stuff like that just all got in the way, but now I'm back, I'm making videos. And I've actually got some reviews to do today. In the mail today, I got some motherfucking swag. And a couple of things that I'm actually going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing several different different kinds of paints, because that's right, I'm painting the Stomper. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to start it earlier. However, I looked at my paints. Number one, I've lost a load. Number two, a lot of them have dried up. So I kind of had to get new ones. However, due to the stupid price of Games Workshop, I thought, fuck it, why not bite the bullet and let's get some Vallejo stuff and maybe try some different sprays and things like that. But anyway, in this first box of swag, I'll just open it. Oh, kind of stuck. There we go. Oh, I wonder why that is. Yes, let's just open this with my most amazing letter opener. Oh, fuck me! I've just nearly stabbed my my light. Okay, no, right. Well, what have we got in here? In here, we have a can of Army Painter. Now, I've heard that this stuff is better than the GW one, if not as good. It's certainly a damn sight cheaper. I got this for £5 off eBay, so that's really good. So we're going to be trying that out in a second, some Army Painter. Now, the stuff that I really want to show you guys is this package here. So we'll just take our letter opener again. Hold on. Oh, shit the bed! There we go. Right, let's crack our way into this one. So, what have we got for review in here? Let's tip it all out. Hopefully it's not all shitty. Aha, right. So, got quite a few things. Yes, I spent about £50 on paints and stuff the other day, and they came pretty fast, which is quite good. I was expecting them, sheathe the katana, expecting them to come an awful lot slower. So, let's put this stuff aside for a second. We've got some Vallejo paints. Now, these, we've got, the fuck is that? Ah, here we go, yes. So, I'm kind of new to these. We have, where the fuck does it say the colour? Oh, we have gunmetal. We have 2 lots of gunmetal, mainly because I'm foreseeing that I'm going to need quite a bit of gunmetal to actually do on the Stomper. We've also got some chainmail silver, just to highlight the dry brushing and stuff. We've got some tinny tin to do some like batter, you know, some old like rusty metal. We've also got just some regular Negro black. Well, hello, look at this. We've got some racist paint here from Vallejo. We've also got some umber shade wash, which I'm told is the approximation to Games Workshop's Devil and Mud. So we're going to try those out as well. We've also got, hiding behind here, we've got some ultramarine blue. Where do they nick the name from that, I wonder? Well, also, ultramarine is actually a kind of blue colour, so I know I'm talking shit. So we've got some lovely Vallejo paints there. So we're going to try some of those out in a second and give them a bit of a review. I've heard mixed opinions about Vallejo stuff, but fuck it, they're cheaper. They're like less than £2, less than £2 fucking pounds from S&M stuff. A link is in the doobly-doo down below. Delivery's quite reasonable, and also the prices, you get them all like wholesale or something. Now, we've also got here, we've got some Mig Pigment Fixer, because hey ho, look, here's some Mig Pigments. Now these are on recommendation from the one and only Chains at Sanguine Studios. Oh dear, we appear to have a bit of leakage. Now these pigments, I've never actually used pigments before, so it's going to be quite trial and error how these go. Now we have, what do we have? We have standard rust and light rust, which I'm told these work best when used together. So yeah, we're going to see how these things go. Never ever used pigments before, as I just said, so it's probably going to turn into a bit of a disaster. So yeah, guys, join us a second. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be testing them on this piece of Necromunda bulkhead, mainly because it's got lots of nice detail and it's a bit broken. But anyway, guys, join me in a second. Okie dokie, guys. Well, first of all, we're going to look at the Army Painter. Gotta say, can a lot heavier than Games Workshop's Chaos Black spray. I think you get, I don't know the measurements of the GW one, but you get 400 millilitres of spray in one of these. But just by the hand, it feels a lot heavier, meaning there's a lot more paint than the GW ones. In regards to application, pretty much the same as the GW Chaos Black in regards to the spread of the spray. However, one thing I've got to remark on is the actual nozzle. Didn't get any on my fingers. That's something with the Games Workshop ones I fucking hate, because spray paint on the fingers, it's horrible and sticky. There's actually nothing on the top bit there. There's also nothing left around there. No, like, paint condensation at all. In regards to the application of it, went on very well and dried almost instantly. Now I don't know whether that's because of the weather conditions that I've got. It's quite warm and quite windy over in my neck of the woods at the moment, but went on absolutely fantastic. There's no pooling, no nothing. In fact, the only bit that I actually missed was this little bit here, and that was just an oversight on my part. But the Army Painter, very good spray paint. Okay guys, so now that I've done the spray, I'm going to be looking at the actual Vallejo paints. By the way, these are Vallejo Game Colour, so these are the ones with the more vibrant pigments and overall thicker. These are the equivalent of GW paints, essentially. So what I've done to the bit of Necromunda bulkhead, well, as you can see, I've laid down a overbrush of gunmetal. Gunmetal metal, apparently. I have to say metal twice. And then I've highlighted it with a chainmail silver. Then I've just done I just did a little splash of colour using the ultramarine blue just to show a colour on there, and came out really nicely. I was actually quite impressed. I wasn't going into Vallejo with an awful lot of optimism, should I say, because I've heard some, well, they're not quite as good as GW ones, mainly off the my esteemed colleague, the Mr. Pidge. Yeah, he said that they weren't very good, and he said that they were very watery. However, I can actually tell you now, Pidge, that they are not watery at all. I just give them a bit of a shake, and what I'll do, I'll try and bring this a little bit closer to the camera. As you can see, of approximately the same viscosity as the Games Workshop ones. Also, the fact that they come with that little dropper applicator as well, brilliant for saving paint and stuff like that. Also, the because it's so small, it's going to lock that paint in there more. So even if a small seal does form, all the paint inside is going to stay quite nice. Plus, the bottles are squidgy as well. So, you know, you're not going to, I don't know what the advantage of being squidgy is, but anyway, as you can see, that's what those paints did over the top of the Army Painter. Okay guys, so now what we're going to be looking at, we're going to be looking at the washes. This is Umber Shade. This is the equivalent of Games Workshop's fabled Devlin Mud, which was very nice. Now, as you can see on this piece, fucking paintbrush, get off there. As you can see on this piece here, I've applied a little bit to it just to add a bit more dirt and grime to like some of the, well, I basically washed the whole area, heavily washed it on the ladder here. You can see it's gone into the recesses, pretty much the same as Devlin Mud. So again, for like £1.50 or however much that was, still cheaper than Games Workshops. That is a fucking well worthwhile paint to get. Plus, I believe you get slightly more as well. So anyway, now on with pigments. Okie dokie guys, so the next thing that we're going to look at, the Mig Pigments. I got a tub of standard rust, light rust, and a pot of Pigment Fixer. Now you need the Pigment Fixer in order to actually get the pigments to work properly, and also this is my first attempt at really trying to use him. Got to admit, first impressions, very, very messy, as you can see there, and there. Just the amount of mess that they create. Also, you don't have to use a lot of them. Yeah, I'd say if you're going to make a mess, make sure that you're in an area which you don't mind getting dirty, because it will get horrendous. Fun to use, not gonna lie. Interesting. Takes a little bit more finesse than you would just if you were trying to paint it, but you also get a better effect because they're powder. They kind of bleed, and they look generally more like rust. As you can see, this is what I've kind of done. So be gentle, guys. It's my first attempt at using the rust pigment, so I appreciate that this is probably going to be really, really shit compared to what other people have managed to do with pigments. As you can see here, kind of focused on the areas where it is like a rivet or a bolt going through. Kind of tried to make it rustiness so it bleeds out. Wasn't afraid to actually go over the blue, and it's actually mingled quite well in regards to the actual paint on there. It's kind of changed the paint colour a little bit, which is quite good. Done some more rust on the little rivets here and the ladder, and tried to do like some rusty streaks, some like rusty gathering points down here, pooling at the bottom down there. Bit of rust in these corners here. I think it looks alright. Please let me know what you guys think. So yeah, guys, that's my little 2 cents, my little review on the new stuff, so the Vallejo and the Mig stuff. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Oh, just so you know, guys, if you haven't already submitted your magic item for my competition, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo to the video that you can go and comment on for that. Please do, because the contest will be ending in the next 2 weeks, just so I can maximise the amount of magic items that we get to look through. Some of them have been really hilarious, by the way. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching, and see you guys again. Goodbye.